Let's get comfy up in this.
All right, so let's start off. What's your name, what's your favorite color, and what's your spirit animal?
Okay, Joseph Grinstain. I think my favorite color is like either like a light blue or a light purple, and then my spirit animal is probably an eagle or a hawk. Yeah, it's like
He always takes my animal.
I'm Nenny. My favorite color is turquoise, and my spirit animal is a turtle.
My name is Alyssa. I was gonna say my age. My favorite color is royal blue, and my spirit animal is a giraffe, and I got a tattoo on my ankle.
She's serious about it. She's
we
committed.
don't want to get out there that you're only 20.
Okay, my name is Sophia. My favorite color is blue, and my spirit animal is a whale.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Different. You don't hear that much.
I love the whale.
I'm Linz. My favorite color is yellow, and my spirit animal is Nolan.
That's true. I'm Hannah. My favorite color is yellow, and my spirit animal is also Nolan.
Nolan, my favorite color, I'd have to go with blue, and spirit animal is a bald eagle. Just walk up.
My name is Aaron. My favorite color is green, and my spirit animal is a grizzly bear.
You're such a grizzly bear too.
Are you?
Hibernation and shit. Aaron can hibernate.
And grizzly bears won't only like chase you on land, but they'll go through water to get you. And they can climb a tree. Relentless.
There's no
Relentless.
Yeah.
So don't
piss them off.
What drew you to Hyperthrive like first? Like, did you see it on Instagram? I'm sure some of you heard it from friends.
Lindsay, actually, she made me come. Yeah. And Instagram too.
Yeah, Alyssa sold me on Hyperthrive. She was super adamant about wanting me to come try it out, and I was like, okay. And then that was it, yeah.
And I saw it all on Instagram, all of the videos that people would repost all the time, so that's how I saw you guys. Mine was also from Alyssa.
Were you intimidated to first come into Hyperthrive?
Wait, can I tell a story?
And why were you intimidated to come in?
I pulled up with two girls in the car, and the thing was open. All I saw was giant guys. There were no girls in here, and I was like, I can't walk in there. Like, we were just like, no, we're not gonna go in. And then it was like a minute before, I think it was like 5:30, I don't know. And then we just walked in. And then we just walked in. It was so scary that we saw no girls here, and we're just like, not a chance. Nope.
Yeah, I think it was really intimidating, like coming with, well, I did come with Lindsay, so it wasn't as bad, but just looking at all you guys, and you guys are just like killing it, and I was like, I don't know if I could do this, like this is super intimidating, and then I rocked it, but you know, it was rough. Like you definitely get intimidated walking in and seeing a bunch of people that know what they're doing already.
I was like the same way, like I would like make my schedule around Alyssa's schedule, so I could go with her, and I was like, okay, can you take me, because I don't want to go by myself. But then after a while, I was able to like be able to come by myself and like be comfortable with it, but it is very intimidating at first.
I think like it wasn't just like Hyperthrive that was intimidating. It was like the entire concept of like a gym, like a warehouse gym in general. Because to me, I feel like there's such a stereotype around like fitness and gyms like this, where it's like hyper masculine, like just testosterone ridden. You know, there's like hardly any females. So just the idea of putting myself in a place like that was intimidating. But then the second you come in here, like all of that goes with, because you guys were obviously super welcoming. But I just feel like it was just like the stereotype, and like it was a mental challenge more than anything.
What was the biggest change just from being intimidated to feeling more comfortable, like within the space and just with weight training?
You guys acted like family.
Yeah. This is my family.
Like the difference.
Everyone was welcoming and encouraging, and I didn't feel like I was being looked at because I was a girl lifting heavy, or you go to like different gyms, like boys are like giving you weird looks about like, oh, why are you here? Why are you on our level?
I also think a lot of it is just how personal you guys are with all, like each and every one of us. Like every time, I remember you, the very first time I came, I was doing a push-up and I was struggling, and I was like, oh my gosh, and you kind of like stuck your head in it. How does that feel? And I was like, oh god. So like I will always remember that. But I just think that you guys don't have like certain expectations for us either. Like yes, you push us to like work hard, but there's not like, okay, like you're like this size, so you should be lifting like this weight either. So it was more of like a build up of building that strength and like feeling confident with it. Yeah.
Now you're crushing push-ups.
Yeah, now you're.
Yeah, last week I was like,
Let's see a couple. Let's see a couple.
What does your guys' workout routine look like before you started coming in here?
What workout routine?
Nothing.
Just nothing at all?
I would like kill myself with cardio. 4 to 5 miles every day, just like treadmill nonstop. And like while it was super successful in the beginning, like I didn't realize that my body would start reacting to it differently. Like my body just got used to it. But I was just again super intimidated to enter a space like this. I was like just ignoring that, and I would just keep running. And now the biggest change is like obviously incorporating weights into that, and actually knowing what I'm doing is really cool.
Yeah.
Just kind of bouncing off that, since you started working out here, how has it changed your mindset on just working out in general, or like doing strength training? Like how has your mindset changed?
Personally, I've like gained more confidence in it too. Like at first, like I hated squatting. Once like it like blew over my head, like my confidence like got better too. If I wanted to go work out on the weekend, like at our school gym, like I wouldn't feel bad squatting from all the guys there. It's like that's like,
what you're doing.
Yeah, because I know what I'm doing now. Like I'm not like doing everything wrong.
yeah, was that like an intimidating factor, just not feeling like you knew what you were doing?
Yeah, for sure. Kind of what Lindsay was saying for me, like, and it sounds cheesy, but like I feel like I've almost like found a new like belief in myself. Because I remember first class, I was coming in here thinking there's no way I'd be able to keep up, but then you come back each time stronger and stronger, and it's like, oh my God, like I can do it. So that's something, my mentality has changed when I'm like looking at my abilities.
I think a lot of, especially ladies, they think that everybody in here is on like the same level, and it's like everybody is like goes super hard and whatever the case may be. But we definitely have like a very wide variety of like fitness levels, backgrounds. So it's like there could be a complete beginner first time in, and then somebody that might squat 400 pounds or whatever. I mean, I think we do a pretty good job of balancing the different fitness levels all in one class or, you know, one session.
So going off of that, like different fitness levels, like I think I hear it super commonly where I'll be talking to someone, they're like, I'm really interested in coming to your gym, but I want to get in shape before I go in. What would be your guys' advice for someone who's like on the verge of coming in, either they're intimidated or they don't feel like they can keep up?
Well, for me, I think what I can think back to is what Lindsay told me, because I'm not kidding, it literally took her like 3 months for me to get back in here, literally for that same reason. I was like, I have to get back in shape because I was like, I don't want to throw up or like do something like weird. But she told me, she was like Alyssa, like the first class is the hardest one to get to. So which is true, because you think that you have to meet that certain expectation of being fit, but it's not. That's not it. So just coming in will like get you back on that track.
Yeah.
Like that's the first step in doing that. So.
Yeah, kind of bouncing off that, like I totally had that mentality. I was like, okay, because I came just after the Christmas break, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out super hard, like get ready. And then I remember walking in first day, and I was like, okay, I'm still not ready to be here. So it's like you're never gonna feel ready to enter a space like this. You might as well just jump in feet first and get going.
I think too, like going with like people like you know, like makes you like more comfortable. And I think like if someone were like come up to me like, hey, want to try it out? Like I would 100% work around my schedule. Like one of my friends in my sorority was like, I want to try Hyperthrive. I was like, okay, when do you want to go? And like I had already worked out that day, so I came back in just so she didn't have to come alone. But like I think just like something like that too. It's like it kind of like makes you feel more comfortable. Like kind of like someone's gonna push you in, or like you've got to like make that initial.
Just drag your friend.
Literally by the
Don't even tell them we're going.
Drive up, like we're going to the gym.
Outside of like any physical results you've seen, whether it's like fat loss or gain strength, have you made any changes like emotionally or mentally through working out or like being around people at Hyperthrive?
I've become so much more confident in like my abilities to just tell myself that I can do it, and it's not like, oh, this is so hard, I can't do it. I think that's been a really big thing in my life, is like I tell myself I can't, so then I just don't. And you guys like have definitely pushed me to be like a better person, and all my friends that I'm surrounded with, like I would have never met the people that, like I would have never met my friends here. And every single day the people like say hi, they make you feel welcome. Like if you have a bad day, like you can just come here and like let it go, and it's like nothing else matters. So I think that's really important.
Just really good energy.
Yeah, all the time.
I think everyone always has like a smile on their face.
Yeah.
And like that, like smiles are so contagious. Like that's like so important too. Like just like having that positive. Like,
And the dancing and the singing.
What can I say?
Like it's not all work. Like you guys would never yell at us. Like, it's always like encouraging words. I think that's like a really big thing.
Yeah, I think people expect that. Like
they
they
scream
expect to
at
come
us?
in and for me to like be in your face, like screaming at you. And it's like I would never scream at you guys. You know, like I'm here to like encourage and support and show you exactly what you should be doing. And I think that's like a lot of people don't expect us to act like we act. Right? And it's like even you guys were probably walking in and you're like, man, somebody's gonna be screaming at me for like 60 minutes. And I think a lot of people need to know that's definitely not like our coaching style. So it's good that you guys agree with that. I hope I'm not.
Also, I'm pretty sure people don't think you guys are brothers.
No, they have no idea.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
For a good 2 weeks.
I was like, like you guys like kind of look alike.
But not really.
But
Like,
yeah,
if
kinda like
anything,
have
you
this-
two
I think
smile.
he's adopted.
He's adopted.
Yeah, I don't look like anybody.
Yeah, because I always tell people there's like 4 of us, but they don't believe us.
Brother Mario behind the camera.
I know something that really surprised me was first day we were here and you were running the workout, and at the end of the workout you gave us like our little homework and you were talking about like meditation and talking, and I was like, I would have never guessed that a personal trainer was telling me to walk and like practice breathing. So you guys just kind of break every stereotype out there and I love it. So it's cool.
What's your favorite time to work out?
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
Hands down.
It's the best vibe.
Yeah, it's the best.
Everyone's hyped.
Too much country in the morning.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we are.
I think the one time he came in the morning, there was country.
For real.
Actually,
The one
the first time I ever came in the morning, Joe played country.
Oh my god.
No, if you'll know that I'm in here at 6 a.m. if there's 90s pop radio on.
90s, no.
That's
I never
like
came
my
back
go-to.
after that.
That's my biggest issue is finding what music to play. Like that's my one issue. I'm like, what music can you possibly play at 8 or 6 a.m.? I'm like Lil Jon Radio. To the window, to the wall, going hard. Everyone's like, who are you?
Just rolled out of bed.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone rolls in 5 minutes late at 6 a.m.
Or 15.
No, we'll have like somebody brand new in, and it's like just me and that person at 6 a.m. They're like, and then like 5 minutes later, there's like 8 people.
Oh no, it's just gonna be
Unspoken,
me.
that class starts at 6:10.
6:10.
They're like, where is everybody? Like, just wait.
Looking back 10 years ago, would you guys ever imagine yourselves like here in this space?
Not at all.
Not
No.
one bit.
None of us.
Really?
What would you be doing?
Well, how old were you guys 10 years ago?
Okay, 5 years ago.
At 14. At 14, I wanted to be a marine biologist.
Wow.
I was all over the place. Wow. So when I was little, like little, like 6 or 7, my dream was like to fly. That's why I'm an eagle, right? But I was like, I'm gonna be the first person to invent rocket shoes. So when people ask me what I wanted to be, I would just say inventor. And they'd be like, what are you gonna invent? Rocket shoes. And then,
That's actually pretty cool.
I was declared as a graphic design major for 2 years. Yeah, and then I realized I hated being on computers. And so, like a year and a half in, I just went undeclared and started taking random stuff. And then I was literally for like a year freaking out about what I was gonna do. And this whole time, like every day I would go to the gym and it'd be my favorite part of the day. And so it finally clicked. I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Like, we should probably do that. And then it was weird because everybody always asked us, like, did you guys plan on doing this? And we were all in the fitness industry for like 2 years before we even ever talked about being together. Like, it just like it organically happened. Because there was never a point, like even 3 years ago, where we were like, all right, let's create a gym. Hyperthrive just kind of happened.
Yeah, because I was living in Texas for like 8 years and then moved back like 3 years ago. So I think once we all kind of came back, we were like, well, do we do this? So yeah, it just kind of naturally happened, I think.
I had thought of this app idea, and then I was like, what should be the name? Because before you think of anything else, like what the app should actually be, you should just come up with the name. And then I think I was just like looking at like roots of words, and like hyper just means a lot, thrive, just a lot of thriving going on. Because it was, at first you were using Hyperthrive Fitness, right? And then we're like, all right, we want to work with athletes. So I think it was on like 2 years ago that we changed it to Hyperthrive Athletics.
When did you decide you guys wanted to start working with like non-athletes? Because like we're not athletes.
athletes. I mean, I'm an athlete.
Hey now.
I'm retired.
I used to be.
We pretty much started working with general fitness before we had any athletes. Because even when I was in Texas, I maybe had like a couple over like a 3-year period, but it was all just like general fitness stuff. So me and Nolan were back in Sacramento first, and Joe came like 6 months later. But I mean, we had a couple athletes, but it was pretty much we started with a base. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, and literally, like, people think, looking back now, I think we've had some pretty good growth, but literally 3 years ago, in August of 2016, we had, between me and Nolan, we had 5 clients, and 2 of them were our parents. And so that was just like 3 years ago, and we didn't have any athletes. It was maybe a couple months till we had like 1 or 2 athletes. So it's definitely been like a process and like slow growth and like consistency, but really until like we moved into this space, we didn't catch a whole lot of traction or have a ton of growth.
So 5 years from now, where do you guys want to
See or
What
see
do you want to do?
Break that wall down
Break
over
that
there.
wall down.
Just expand it
It's
that
pretty
way.
crazy about that question because, like, if I even look 5 years back,
so
like,
different.
I wouldn't even know, I wouldn't even think about doing this. So, like, who knows, really?
I think for us, like, we definitely all feel a deep connection to Sacramento. Like, Sacramento is a hometown. Like, we never moved from a different house. Like, we lived in the same house in Sacramento our entire lives. And I think, like, for us, like, we definitely, like, we want to expand the gym and, like, we want to gain clientele and all that. And, like, business-wise, like, I have no problem saying, like, I want to make money through this business. But for me, it's like, I want to, like, build a healthier Sacramento. And, like, for me, like, on the point of, like, meditation, like, I want it to be so much more than just people coming in and lifting weights. Like, I think there's so much more to health and fitness than just coming in and, like, getting a pump. It should be, like, a lifestyle. And for me, like, I want to affect the lifestyle in Sacramento. Like, I want people to have a better quality of life in Sacramento. So in 5 years from now, like, I want to have made an impact. Like, I want to leave a legacy. So for me, that's like the motivators. I know how fitness can like start, and it just seems, at the start, it just seems like you're lifting weights, and it can have such like a trickle down effect in everything you do in your life. Just bringing quality training to a city, like, I truly think you can have a positive effect on the quality of life in general in Sacramento. So for me, that's like my motivator. Like, I want people to be not only healthier, but happier.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times, like, we might get caught up, you know, with like the performance side of things, helping our clients or athletes like get the results they want with their body, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But like when we're working with young athletes and a parent comes and says, you know, our kid was actually talking about suicide or like mental health things like a month ago, and until he started working out with you guys, it built his self-image and his confidence and all this stuff, and now like he's in such a better place. Like, that's way bigger to me than being able to throw harder as an athlete or run faster or any of those things. I think just making an impact on, like Joe said, on a bigger scale than just physical and like getting in here and lifting weights, you know, just being well-rounded human beings.
That's for sure what sets you guys apart from
Yeah.
a lot of different places. I think, just so you guys know, when people see it.
Yeah, this is our family.
Yeah. The first time I came was for the Mom charity, and so I could like totally see the second I walked in, like how genuine you 3 are and doing things for other people.
That was the first time you came in?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Alyssa,
I feel like you've been here from day one.
Right?
I just fit right in. But yeah, no, you guys are like awesome for doing that.
And that's like one of my favorite parts about it is the family aspect of it. The community we're building with all of you and everyone we're around every day is like one of the most rewarding parts about it. Because I get to see my friends and family every day I come in this building. There's not a day where I walk up to the gym and I'm like, damn, like I have to do this. It's like, yes, like who do I get to see right now? Who do I get to have fun with, you know? So that's like my favorite part.
My favorite thing is too, like how you were saying, like how you guys affect everyone in like so many different ways. If somebody was contemplating suicide or just depression, that sort of thing. But the amount of posts I've seen on Instagram of like everyone else's like stories, like everyone has a different thing going on in their life that like this is their escape. So I mean I've done it, you know, like the novel caption on their Instagram picture, and off 2 hands I could count like how many posts I've seen of like the impact that you guys have made in other people's lives.
Totally.
So thank you. I mean, you changed my life, got me back on track, and made me feel like an athlete again. So that's.
Yeah, and I think for you guys, like, I was thinking the other day and I was like, man, like in college, I was not around people like this. You know what I mean? Like in college, like, yeah, your college friends are awesome. Like it's a time to like party and live it up. But I think it's such a plus for you guys to have a space like this where you come in and like it's all about like health and well-being and like mentality and stress relief, and like college students need that. And I think so many people, like you can go the other end of the spectrum where like you can deal with it with like booze and partying and like put that stress away for a little bit. But like kudos to you guys for going the other way and like finding a space where you can get that same release, but in such a healthier way. Because I know it's just like, you can kill yourself going that other end of the road. And it's, I can't even imagine having a space like this in college where I could come in every day and just be around people who are like building me up.
Positive.
Yeah.
Especially when it's right across the street from school.
Yeah.
I can walk that
Parking.
Yeah.
We really do need that jump bikes.
Yes.
No, you do.
Awesome.
Jump bikes. Holla at us.
Let's go.